Hop Nation, Sirius XM, Channel 44. We out here, man. My boy Nas in the building with us real quick. That Life is Good is in stores in a matter of minutes, momentarily. It's going crazy out there. The music that has leaked off it so far, it's got rave reviews. He's in here with us tonight, man. Salute him. Welcome to the room, Nas. What's up, bro?
Chillin'. What's good, Green?
Life is good.
Life is good.
Life is good. We've been out on that road for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Touched the gang of countries.
Let them know.
Man, life is good. Summer on the road once again.
Summer on Smash.
What's that feel like, man? You know, you go in front of 50,000 people and you playing music that's so personal to you, like a song like Daughters, for example, in front of 50,000.
They with it. They get it. They understand. They people just like me. You know what I'm saying? They get it. So, you know, they rocking right there with me.
Definitely, man. You know, life is good. We've been saying that throughout the whole little promo run, and it's gotten to be part of my vocabulary.
No doubt, as it should be. I've been saying that, ladies and gentlemen, for a very long time, though, man. I really feel like, with as crazy as life is, if you don't stick to what's positive, if you don't be happy for waking up in the morning, every morning, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's living in the past, everybody's living with regrets, everybody's living with doubts and frustration. We all human beings, man. So, you know, just say to your brother, look to your right and say, yo, life is good. You might help somebody out.
Definitely. You just touched on something. You said a bunch of people was trapped in the past. At the end of Locomotive, the joint that features Large Pro, you say for those trapped in the 90s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you get that a lot. Like, yo, why don't you just go back to doing what you did then and work with this one or that one?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So that's for y'all, trapped in the 90s niggas. You know what I'm saying? That record right there is for y'all. It's for y'all. Y'all know who you are. Yo, everybody that knows the 90s, you know, knows that was one hell of an era. So, you know, everybody knows what that means.
Was that like let me just get this out of my system for them, let me just serve these custies real quick?
All day, but you know, I put hints of 90s in most of the album. So it wasn't just that record, it was just, I wanted the whole record to feel like that, but still sound like today.
Yeah. You have like, you're like an artist, you know, and people are like real curious as to how you make your music, how you craft your music, like technically, literally, you know, like are there beats? Do you write in the studio, or is there like rhymes that you have and you'll say, all right, let me see what beat fits to the rhyme?
Yeah, you know, sometimes I'll write an idea down in the BlackBerry or the iPhone or whatever, and I'll just sit on it. And, you know, it could be a month later, it could be a week later, it could be 2 months later, whatever time I need to feel it, like I feel like working on that record, then I work on that record. Or sometimes it's just an idea I had that I've been thinking about. Could be a year, 2 years, could have been 10 years, you know what I'm saying? And I'll just be like, all right, today feels like the time to make that. I can never push it. It just happens on its own. So that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? As you feel it, you go. As you feel like people are really waiting for something, that's when I give it to them. Yeah.
Well, he's in here with us, man. Call him up, 877-60 Hip Hop. Nas, their Life is Good album in stores momentarily. Cop that. We coming right back.
Greenland.
Invasion on Hip Hop Nation, DJ Greenland. I got Nas in here with me, man. Call him up, 877-60 Hip Hop. Life is Good is the album. We're sitting here talking about it. We actually in the middle of a promo run right now. We just got back from overseas, came back, did the ESPYs. That was a big look there, Nas.
Yeah.
That ESPYs was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What was it like being on that stage, all them $1 million athletes right in front of you, like, that's my guy, Nas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you entertaining them.
I mean, that's what it is. It is what it is. You know, we come through. I got to do what I got to do. And, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get a chance to chill, enjoy, be happy. You know what I'm saying? At the SBs, you know, it was just like, you know, that's they Grammys. You know, that's the sports dudes Grammys.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So we just rock out.
Do you look at stuff like this like a promo run, like it's like a chore? You know what I'm saying? Because you're such an artist. Like, I don't want to go and do, you know, this talk show, that talk show, or do you really enjoy it?
What you mean, like?
Just the grind of promoting a new album, basically. In media, you know, people gonna ask you crazy shit.
Yeah, they're gonna ask crazy stuff. I mean, it is what it is. I've been doing it for a while, so I know what I'm getting into. If I gotta drop a record, next record, it'll be like, y'all know me now. I don't need to do press. You know what I'm saying? Let's let the music speak for itself, or I might be in a mood to talk to the world. It depends on what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How much of this album do you really feel mirrors Marvin Here, My Dear, in the sense of going, you know, talking about your divorce and you know, the whole publicity, the public angle of it all?
Maybe just 20 to 30% that hits the topic dead on, but overall the whole album just is a reflection about who I am, what I'm feeling, and how I look at myself and life, and what I want to express to people. After everything I've been through, this is what I want to express to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be every song is about my personal life, but this is where I'm at, and I'm feeling like reflecting. It could be like, for instance, a Queen story, which we did on the tours and stuff with the Marvin Gaye "I Want You" beat. It's like a Queen story is real to me. So I just is at that point in my life, I'm like, damn, Black Just. I remember my man. It was a cool dude. My man Stretch from Live Squad. You know what I'm saying? Cool dude. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, if I don't tell that story, there might not be nobody else that's gonna tell that story in rap. So I gotta do it because it's part of my life. So that's what I'm feeling, and I do it.
Definitely. You've been seen co-signing artists that people that follow you may scratch their head and say, well, why would he like such a person? Like the artists that they may look at as like simple type of artists, you know, like I'm not gonna say any names or whatever to call them simple or whatever, but you know, people that are not necessarily in the Nas category of artists, you know what I'm saying? And you know, people like scratch their head like, why does he like this person? Like real commercial artists, you know, that might be like, you know, real ABC type of rhymers, and people ask you and you be like, yo, I love that guy.
But I don't understand why they don't get that I like them. You know, like, I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense to think about somebody in a way like that. Like, I like music, so whoever's doing music that sounds good, I like. People don't give credit where credit's due. A lot of this looks easy. You know what I mean? So a lot of people can point the finger and say, oh, that's ABC, and that's their opinion. You know, but I look at those guys as they're working hard. This is how they interpret good music, and it catches me. A lot of it is good. A lot of it I need. You know what I'm saying? So I like what I like. That's what it is.
That's what's up. Because I know we be riding around playing shit that most people be like, what the hell are y'all listening to?
Yo, you know, I mean, everybody like what they like, man. I like a lot of stuff.
What in particular is catching your ear at this point right now?
What's catching my ear in particular at this point right now? I don't know, man. I mean, catching my ear, if it's hot, it's catching my ear. Everything that's been playing, from 2 Chainz to whoever, you know what I'm saying? If it's hot, it's catching me.
Definitely. I know you got a big night ahead of you. We got the release. You know, it's minutes away. Everybody's is really touting this album to be like almost like how when Stillmatic came, it was like a rebirth of Nas, you know. And musically, this is like so critically acclaimed right now. It's like people are like, yes, this is what we wanted, you know. And I feel like it's done in such a classy way, you know, from all of the topics. That's just me, my personal observation of it. And you know, and also what I'm getting from the people, you
Yeah.
know. How do you whittle down all of those songs that you make and say, well, it's going to be these 15?
Whittle down.
Because I know you make a gang of music.
That's a word. That's a Green Lantern word.
That's a Green Lantern
never
word.
heard-
All right, you can
But
hold that.
I know what you mean though. Whittle down. Whittle. All right. Listen. Let's get that question again, friend.
Basically, you've been making this album for like 2 years,
Yeah.
and I know you have a gang of songs.
You're right.
And how do you come to the final?
No, I need that
checklist?
word.
How do we whittle it down to the final?
Yes. How do we do that? When you're making an album, the album, it just says itself. It says it itself. It's self-explanatory. The music is self-explanatory. They marry each other. You know, give or take a song or two. Some people on everybody's album, some people be like, this song didn't belong on there. He didn't need that song. But they don't really realize why that song they don't know what went into making that song and why that song has a significant value to the album. You know what I'm saying? And they'll get it later. But the albums are from hip hop are not as tough as they used to be. You know, it's not such an album business anymore. I come from the era of albums, so of course I make albums. So I just really take I put a lot into that.
Yeah.
You know, you can always come listen to my stuff. It's going to be albums, you know.
Definitely. Well, listen, before we go, I got to ask you one question from my co-host, Boss Lady, who couldn't be here. She asked me, she said, Nas is considered one of hip-hop's greatest, but what does he consider his greatest achievement?
My kids, you know what I'm saying? And just really maintaining, sustaining a career for so long. Other than Dre, I don't know who's messing with me with longevity. And Dre hasn't been out in almost a decade. You know, shout out to Dre.
Yeah.
But I've been in it since forever. And, you know, you can see, one thing you can see from this album is my passion to still do it. And I want that to inspire everybody out there that's listening. I want this album to inspire the people and other artists. And I want them to understand that as long as your passion is there, don't get caught up. I see people do interviews, and the interview person asks them a question, and it throws them all off, and they say something that has nothing to do with reality. I say stay passionate about what you do, and all of that other stuff, all the fluff that people ask you and questions, they set you up to say things that don't make any sense, and you hurt yourself. If you care about the music first, if you make that first, everything else will fall in place. You don't have to worry about nothing else. Just care about the music first, because the people can tell when you're genuine all the time. And that's what I do. And if it's hot, it's hot. If they don't dig it, hey, they don't dig it. I try again. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna always love a Nas record, but you know I'm passionate about what I do, and you're gonna know when I was really passionate. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Listen, man, I'm going to say it for him. Go cop that Life is Good album. We're banging that shit for a minute. You know, everybody that I know that got the joint said they're going to go buy the joint.
I've been hearing, yo, Nas, I ain't bought a hip-hop album in years, and you made me excited about hip-hop again, and that's one of the biggest compliments. So if you want to ask a question, what inspires me or pushes me, when people say stuff like that. And when I can deliver for them. So this is for the people.
Definitely, man. Invasion on Hip Hop Nation. There
Invasion. Can I do the official? Invasion.
It's from you anyway.
Invasion.
There it is.
Yeah, that sounds pretty close to it, right?
You know, he got publishing on that anyway. It's from him anyway. Invasion on Hip Hop Nation, man. Evil Genius, DJ Greenland, Nas signing out.
Salute, Green, my man, DJ Greenland, one of a kind. Yes.